My name is John, and I own Delta Camshaft in Tacoma, Washington. We've been in business since 1977, and the company was founded off a $3,000 loan from my grandfather to my father. My father was actually a cam grinder, and then he realized that the company he was working for at the time wasn't really that healthy, so he decided to get a loan from my grandfather and then start his own company. So he jumped out the window and learned how to run the company, and we've been in business since 1977, so our 48th year. And I'm only 56 years old. I've been doing it for 45 years myself. Getting ready to leave the state due to financial choices that I'm no longer going to play the victim and stay silent on getting molested by these politicians. Financially devastated, basically. Every single year, the property taxes jump through the roof. The cost of doing business in Tacoma downtown is absolutely incredible. I can no longer sustain. I can't keep my company prices competitive and still make my profit. I'm not even close to my profit margin. If I showed my books to a legitimate business person that did profit margins, they would be laughing me right out of here. So it's time to move. Unfortunately, the state of Washington is on a collision course with failure. There's no way they could recover from this tailspin of taxes that they're doing to us right now. A lot of the financial people that I'm listening to say that actually the state of Washington cannot sustain this tax that Ferguson just put on us. That's why they brought in all these high density residential areas, you know, the apartment complexes. More taxpayers. We need more taxpayers. And it's bizarre to me that we've allowed this to happen. And at this point, I'm not even sure that our vote counts. You know, it's sad to say, but I don't trust our electoral system anymore. This area downtown Tacoma where we're located is actually zoned a brewery district for restaurants and breweries. So they're actually running us out. You know, they don't want any small mom and pop's business in here. They want all the chain stores, you know, the rock pasta pizzas, the Domino's delivery, you know, they want that sort of business in here. So I'll just take my tax money and my business elsewhere. The majority, what allows me to make this move, and a lot of companies don't have the luxury of this, is about 98% of my business is all shipped in on UPS or FedEx daily. I get between 15 and 50 packages a day. So that allows me to basically, I can move anywhere and still maintain my relationship with everyone and still get all of our inventory shipped out on a daily basis. So on that aspect, I'm lucky, but you know, like I said, my house property tax went from $700 a year to $5,300. Next year it's going up to $6,000. The taxes here used to be about 8,000. I think they're 14, almost 15,000 here. That's only been 15 years. So I mean, it's just there's no end in sight, and there's no accountability for the improper spending. That's the biggest thing. No, that's all. That's just property tax only, and that's one of my biggest. I get that we have to pay tax, but it's so improperly spent with no accountability. That's my main concern, is that there's no end to them coming after our wallets, and there never will be an end. There never will be an end. I know. I travel to Mexico and Costa Rica a lot, and the cartel are actually friendlier to do business with than the politicians. I mean, that's where we're at right now in American politicians. The whole scheme of things is they're just a giant cartel in suits.